Hey guys, welcome back to Thoughts of Being a Small. I'm John. This is Gabe. Yeah, we have
facial hair now.
Yeah, me too. I had to cut some of it for college, but it's growing back now.
Dude,
So
they let us have full beards on this coast.
no, they didn't.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
You just have to, like, whatever you start the semester with, you have to keep, though. So, like, you
Really?
can go in with a full beard,
Yeah.
but it has to be that length and stuff going forward.
Well, we haven't done an episode in many moons and months, so
counted
we
at
just
least 3
we just
moons.
came back. I think it's been a month since I came back though
Yeah.
from college, and Gabe is You want to tell him the big announcement?
I'm engaged.
Stop. Don't be gay.
Yes.
So Gabe is engaged. He found his.
Not to John, though, unfortunately.
No, not to me, but that's
You know,
Stupid.
you gotta take what you can get.
right. What's her name?
Abigail.
Abigail. Abigail what?
Judith.
Abigail Kitterly.
Soon.
Soon to
October
be
3rd.
October 3rd?
3rd.
Okay. Where are you getting married?
She lives in Waco, so we're going to Waco, Texas.
Well,
And then we're moving back.
I'll be in college.
I know.
I have
Don't
one more
remind me.
year left in college and
I'm
I'll
still
graduate.
looking for a groomsman.
So,
If any of you want to be my groomsman, comment down below.
anyway, so yeah, this year has been a very weird year.
Tell me about it.
It's been a good year. You know, the first episode, I think it was about our goals for 2025. It was 2024 when we first started this.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Now I was like, one of my goals is like, I want to be an HVAC. Now I got it. I have got accepted
Now
to
you
a
got,
job
like,
at HVAC.
what, 2 semesters left or something, right?
I have 2 more semesters.
Apprenticeship all lined up. Let's go.
Yeah, I do.
Let's go.
2 more days at Walmart and I'll be done.
Nice.
So that's been happening. Definitely been trying to get closer to the Lord more. What about you, Gabe? What have you been up to?
The last year has been insane for me too. I mean, I drove all the way to California. That's where the Lord was leading me.
Right.
He wanted me to go to college in California. I thought, because it's been a dream I've had for 10 years, is to be a
Right.
teacher.
Yeah.
And so drove all the way to California. It was crazy. Didn't have any money. Didn't have a job lined up. No way to pay for college. I had the first payment. That's it. I knew that's where God wanted me to be.
Right.
So I drove down there. I felt like Abraham, where he just picked up, left his family into a land
Exactly.
he knew not. you know?
Yeah. Well, I think it was for both of us. We like.
Yeah.
I know it was of God to go to Bible college, but like you don't know what's the next, how it's gonna be. I was like, I thought I was gonna fail college. It's like a miracle
Right.
that I passed all my classes.
Right.
It was not of me. It was of God.
And I mean, I had this preconceived notion in my head. I'm gonna go down there. I'll find a job. I know they have a work study program. You know, I'll get one of those because I know the Lord wants me to be down there, so He's gonna provide.
Right.
Which He did in His own way. It's just that my plans were not His plans. I thought I was going there to get my degree, but He had other plans. So I get down to college. You know, can't find a job. I'm panicking. I have no money. Car gets repossessed. You know, no
Yeah.
money, no job. I tried, no job. But there were many people I was able to help, let's just say, through college. A couple people were, let's just say, not doing well mentally.
Yeah.
And stuff that I was able to help, and I
Yeah.
think saved their life.
Really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, also I was helping other people. People need a ride to college.
Right.
A lot of people didn't have a car. Oh, do you need a ride? I've not to be prideful, but like I've drove a lot of, like not like a lot of people, but a certain amount of times of people.
You're
I'll
willing
keep
to be
driving
that
to
blessing
college
to
to be a
people.
blessing to people.
Right.
But yeah, or like earlier in the morning, John, can I get a ride to college? It was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But sometimes it was like, it's kind of weird getting up that early and someone asking you to go to college. It's kind of
Right.
like, it's like you don't want to sometimes, a lot of times or most of the time, but like you just do it anyway because you know you want to be blessed to them, and yeah.
And I mean, I'm not saying that to say don't ever have goals in life. Like, it's a good thing to have goals in life. You know, I wanted to be a teacher. That was my goal, to be
Right.
a teacher. But don't be so set in your goals that you're not willing to change them for God's plan.
Right.
He wanted me to be in California. That's where I met my wife. That's where I helped a lot of people. So he wanted me to be in California.
Yeah.
I thought it was to be a teacher.
So
But
what's your goal
it's-
now to be for a career wise?
Yeah, so right now I'm working for a company that has really good benefits, great retirement plan. You can work there your entire life, good union. It's a good, solid union job. I can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I plan on staying there for the foreseeable future.
How long?
Providing
Like
for
a
my family.
decade, or?
I might retire there. I'm willing to do that. Like I said, it's a good job. I can provide for a family through that. But that's kind of what I'm saying too. Like that's what I plan on doing. But who knows where the Lord's going to lead me.
Yeah,
Something Abby and I are both called to is ministries. We want to revitalize the nursing home ministry here at our church. We want to start a bus ministry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it'd be great to have a bus ministry. I've been in the bus ministry at the
you'd be
college.
Such a great bus worker, actually.
I don't know. It's a good.
I can see that. I can see that.
I've been in the bus ministry for I think it's been 8 months now.
Okay.
And it's going. It has its up, mostly a lot of downs because sometimes a lot of kids are not coming.
Sure.
Now, and they just I don't know. They go to birthday parties or whatever they say, like to their friends or whatever. But this month has been actually a hard month for me. I wanted to get an HVAC job this month, so we need it for college for 450 hours of work for to graduate in order to graduate for an internship for HVAC, and at the first of during May, early May, there's a company that didn't take me. I was so God, well, I thought you wanted me, to go to HVAC, go to college there, and graduate. And I was kind of down, and started praying. And finally, in one time near where I work, I was getting gas one day, and this van pulls up, and it was an HVAC company. And I went over there and talked to the guy. You guys hiring? And he said, yeah, we're hiring. And I called them, they didn't answer. The next day, I took my resume and went there, and they scheduled an interview, and I went to the interview. I got the job. Amen. It was crazy.
I can kind of see the rest of this episode taking shape because we were talking about what are we going to talk about. So if I could just kind of piggyback off that, just talk about God's will and trusting Him for His will, even though it might not be what you're expecting it to be.
Right.
So continuing my story, I thought I was going to college for this reason. It turned out to be for this reason.
I went to college for one reason, and it turned our stories are kind of a little different, but it's both God's will.
But I mean, after that too, just moving back to Rochester,
right?
I didn't even finish that semester. I didn't take my second half of my finals.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was too easy. But I came back. I got my old job back, which praise the Lord. But just still trusting through Him. There was a lot of documentation I needed because I'm gonna need to travel down to Texas and stuff.
Oh, right.
Just not having a car, just the way the Lord's miraculously provided rides to work, rides to church even. Just the way He's provided me being able to get the documentation I need for my passport card. I went to I was getting my documents ready to be rehired, and I needed my social security card.
Yeah.
Somewhere between California and Rochester, I lost my social security card.
Oh, that's fine too.
Dude, we're twinning. And my birth certificate, actually. So I needed that to start my job. And I didn't realize I didn't have that until the day before I needed to start. And the Lord was able to provide.
Oh, wow. Yeah. God's been good.
Yeah. There was a time too, I was getting, all those taught me to trust God, and they really grew my faith. My time in college really grew my faith with not being able to pay for college, not knowing what to do. Should I stay here and the Lord's going to provide, or should I move back?
Yeah.
And by the way, John Major he helped me a lot through that. So find godly counsel, talk to your pastors, talk to your youth pastors. I talked to you a lot through that time.
Yeah,
too.
you were telling me about, I might come back.
I was asking you a lot of advice. Talk to your parents. Get godly friends. Talk to your youth pastors. They want to give you advice and help.
Because God's giving you that authority in your life. So
those are the voices God is using here on earth to help.
So you need to talk to them.
And I mean, obviously talking to the Lord and staying in the Word, praying.
Definitely.
But I got too comfortable. I grew my faith and everything, but I got too comfortable. I got this now. I got my birth certificate. And then I woke up one day and I literally had a $0 balance.
Really?
And all my accounts were both wiped. And the bank
in college?
No, when I moved back, actually.
Oh.
I had rent due in less than a week. Yeah, tell me about it. And just $0 balance. Without any warning, the place that had the loan out on my car until it got repo. They just seized everything without any warning or anything. I'm like, oh, I've got rent due in a week. So that was like I went into shock, like the medical definition of shock.
Like a panic attack?
Worse than that.
Oh, really?
Um,
So this is when I was in college?
That was a couple weeks before he came back, actually.
Okay, really?
And I did not know what to do. Less than a week for rent, and the Lord was kind of slapping me in the face and like, hey, you still need me. And the Lord was able to provide rent money. The Lord was able to provide money for groceries and everything. So I worked out with the Lord's help. But don't ever get so comfortable. How do I want to word this? Don't
in
ever
your
get
plan?
so comfortable, not only in your plan.
Sometimes
But
you
don't
get comfortable. Like even at college, at first in college, I think because we were both homeschooled.
Yeah.
I never went to college before. I was kind of scared, But then there's a time where you get too comfortable because you get into like a habit of routine.
Right.
So you're getting kind of comfortable. I mean, at first, like doing tasks, was like, man, I was actually shaking probably. Maybe I was scared.
Mhm.
Like if I was gonna fail. So I had a sort of fear my first semester, so I worked super hard to not fail.
So
Which
one
was-
of
yeah.
the conditions I'm fine academically. As
You're
far as that
fine,
goes.
but I
My
was-
fiance is not, and one of the conditions her dad put before I could date her is she has to pass all her classes,
Mhm.
and she has to be able to continue next semester. Abby is not academically inclined.
Yeah.
She has a billion and one talents. Academics is not one of them.
Yeah.
So that was another aspect where I helped her a lot
Yeah.
and everything, but that's another aspect where I had to learn to lean on Christ. And if God has a plan, and just as an encouragement, this is something I've learned. If God has a plan, He's going to fulfill that plan.
Mhm.
You might not know how. You might say, I can't pass this test. I can't get this money in this amount of time. No, you can't.
God can.
Right, but if God has a plan, He's going to fulfill that plan.
I remember, in the morning, like, before I take a test, like, before I even go to school, I was praying God, like, help me to pass it.
Yeah.
And He did.
And I mean,
He
there's
helped
obviously, I think it was the first episode I said this quote, God will steer the boat, but you still have to row.
Right, you gotta work
you
hard.
can't just lean back and say, all right, God, take care of this bill.
Yeah, right. You gotta work.
Right. But ultimately, if God has a plan, He's going to fulfill that plan, and He's going to give you the resources to fulfill that plan. One of the verses that helped me a lot is, I can't even think of the verse right now, so I'm going to paraphrase it.
Trust in the Lord with all thy heart.
Well,
Yeah,
but if you
understand.
clothes, the grass of the fields, and not a single sparrow falls without His seeing, how much more is He going to take care of you?
Right.
Also, having food and raiment be there with content.
Matthew, is that Matthew, I think 6?
It might be.
Well, seek ye first the kingdom of God,
Mhm.
and
But,
His righteousness, all these things shall be added unto you.
But also, having food and raiment, let us be there with content.
Yeah.
A lot of things we think we need, and we do need, but He's going to make sure we have everything we need too.
Yeah. Not just our wants.
Right. So, I don't know, I think this episode was kind of about just following
Yeah.
God's will, being
Trusting in His
adaptable to
plan.
His will, trusting in Him that
Yeah.
He's faithful to fulfill His will,
Right.
and He's going to provide a means of escape too with
Right.
every trial.
Right. That's good. So hope you guys liked the episode. Please, again, like and subscribe. And hopefully see you in the next episode soon.
Still looking for a groomsman, so.
You're probably asking
If you're
why
interested. I'm at that point, dude. I've gone through like the D tier of people, of backup people. I'm just gonna grab a homeless guy and throw him in a suit. I told Abby, I'm like, I might just buy a scarecrow, put him in a suit, and have one of your bridesmaids walk down with a scarecrow.
What about your brothers?
Oh yeah, so that's 3, and then I have Abe, but I need one more, cause she wants 5 and 5.
What about his son?
Huh?
His son.
He doesn't have a son.
Abe doesn't have a son.
Oh, Abe, I thought you meant my father-in-law for some reason. I actually, I'm gonna be so honest, I beat you to that. I had suggested Zane. Zane might have to be my 5th groomsman. We're at that point.
Okay.
We
Well,
are at that point.
enough talk. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out.